Okay guys, thank you. We had some serious interruption. There are some logistical challenges along the way. Welcome back to ATG Vibe Live on Facebook. So it's day number one. Day number one has been complete at the Carifta Athletics Championships at the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica. So what I've witnessed today is quite astounding performance at the highest level, and trust me, I am very much overwhelmed with what I'm seeing at the championships. Thank you for joining me at this important time of the evening. I am very excited to say that today I had the utmost privilege of being a part of this event. So this is my accreditation, right? Big and bold. And this provides the barcode so you can know about the results of each day's race. All right. Now let me explain some details here today. All right. So let me start with the medal count very shortly. Thanks, David Rodney, once again for joining me. I guess you had the patience and you had the deep faith in me to know that I'm going to come back. So to is Michael Shirley, and please share the live wherever you are right now, because I'm quite excited about what's going on. So let me just take a quick look. Also, this broadcast of the ATG Vibe Live on Facebook will be on YouTube very shortly after the live broadcast on Facebook. Alright? Some videos are out as it relates to the under 20 male and female finals, as well as the under 17 male and female finals. And with all good sense prevailed, Jamaica never stumbled one bit at the Carifta Athletics Championships at the National Stadium. Right? So let me just give you a synopsis of national news before I start. Right? And this one is saying here that the Negril promoters hopeful, Negril entertainment promoters are hopeful after meeting with the police high command. Edmund Bartlett says tourism to regain economic standing, but concerns lingers. And Bobby Monteco receives medal from International Human Rights Group. Right? Apart from that, the Carifta Games opened with a bang. The Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Most Honorable Andrew Williams, came and declared the games open after roughly 30 minutes of speech time between various persons involved in the sport of athletics. People like Mike Sands, who is the president of NACAC, so too is Lord Sebastian Coe, four-time Olympic Games champion in the 800 and 1500 meters for Great Britain and current president of World Athletics. So too is the Minister of Sports, Culture, Entertainment and Gender Affairs, Olivia Babsy-Grange, and also Jamaica Athletics boss, Garth Gill, who spoke earlier. But with the Prime Minister speaking about the Carifta Athletics Championships today and highlighting the symbolic importance of what sports can do for country and the region, it is very clear that the performances are out of this world. Now, I'm going to go straight over to look at the results so far in terms of medal tallies at the games. Now, let me give you some interesting news here. So Tina Clayton is the record-breaking winner in the women's 100 meters earlier this evening. She really did a fantastic job, Now, let me just give you that detail of that race. There now. And please note, after this ATG Vibe Live, I have some races that I'm going to share with you via the YouTube channel. Alright? So, when you go on YouTube, type in the name AUNDRETAFARIE James. Alright? So that's AUNDRETAFARIE James on the YouTube channel. Alright? As Ricky Trooper would say, put it on YouTube. So I'm going to put it on YouTube. As in some track and field performances that I've seen so far. And please note, it's not professionalized videos, it's actually amateur videos. Alright? So some of the persons enjoying themselves and they are kind of taking into what is I'm saying on the ATG Vibe Live on YouTube and Facebook. So with that, so let me just give some interesting results this evening from the Carifta games. So we start off with the girls under 17 finals. The winner is Adija Hogg of British Virgin Islands, posting a time of 11.29 seconds, followed by Shatayla Dorset of Bahamas, 11.80 seconds, and Jamaica's Tiana Lee Terlam posting a time of 11.87 seconds for a third spot. The time, the wind speed is 0.5 meters per second, and the wind was okay in that case. Now, let's look closely at the under 20 boys final. Now, the under 20 boys final saw Dwayne Fleming of Antigua and Barbuda posted a time of 10.70 seconds for first place. The second place finisher is Gary Card of Jamaica, 10.75 seconds, and Keo Davis of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 10.77 seconds into a speed, as in a wind speed of 0.5 meters per second in that race. Very interesting, very consummate in every shape and form, as I've seen it earlier this evening. So that's the standing for the under 17 boys and girls final. Now let's go to the under 20 boys and girls final. So let's start with the girls. Tina Clayton leading the way with 11.22 seconds to secure gold medal, followed by 11.30 by Tia, her twin sister. Yes, Tia Clayton, 11.30 seconds into 0.6 meters per second wind speed. Very good performance by the duo. The third place finisher went to Shanika Bascom of Trinidad and Tobago, posting a time of 11.50 seconds. So great performance there by the Jamaican duo. We have seen them at Champs 2022, but now the Carifta games looking very, very good. There's more to come from these speed shatterers. They have shattered every barrier. But the Clayton twins, trust me, they are the envy of the world right now. Alright? So, boys under 20 final. And this is how the result went. It's a 1-2 finish for Jamaica. DeAndre Daly posted a time of 10.23 seconds ahead of Boaji Nkume of Jamaica, 10.28 seconds, which is 0.05 punches of a second, and behind the winner. The wind speed is 0.7 meters per second, and to round off the top three is Zachary Evans of Bahamas, 10.45 seconds. So Jamaica's dominance in the sprints is not to be taken lightly. We have gained medals here, there, and everywhere. But the under 20, category is quite tremendous. The speed twins and the fascinating duo of Daly and Nkume, trust me, they provided the right flavor for what we have seen this evening. And I hope that you can download the Sportsmax app, watch all the action of the Carifta games, whether if you are in Jamaica, the Caribbean, or anywhere in the world. Trust me, Carifta Athletics Championship is very hot. Okay? So let me give you some other results from other events taking place earlier today. So the discus throw final, also the under 20 category, boys under 20 category, Kobe Lawrence of Jamaica posted a time of 60.77 meters to win his final. Yes, he won 60.77 meters, and it is followed by Christopher Young of Jamaica, 54.30 meters. And rounding up the top 10 is Jaden James of Trinidad and Tobago, 52.28 meters in the discus throw. Trust me, we are doing so well with the field events, and it seems as if fun is really kicking up. Right? Now, the other event, which is the under 20 women's triple jump. The final result shows Kaisha Hudson of French Guyana won in 12.34 meters to take the title. She did her most impressive jump on the first round, but with the remaining 4 jumps, the last 4 jumps were fouled, but at least she held on to win the title. And another contestant, Joanna Pinnock of Jamaica, grabbing silver, 12.13 meters. And the Antiguan athlete, Ayana Diet, winning at a length of 12.04 meters. She did her best jump on the 3rd attempt, but the remaining the last 2 jumps were fouled. But interestingly, the French Guyana really stood out in such a poignant moment, and it really provided the attitude where it is really called for. But I'm very much interested in the way how this triple jump was finished though, because one huge leap could all bring that into the fold. Anyway, so boys under 17, sorry, only for that, right? Boys under 20, high jump final. The result went to Aaron Antoine of Trinidad and Tobago, 2.16 meters for his title. He earned that marker on the final attempt. And that was in the 6th and final round of jumps. The first jump was 1.85 meters. He did not make a mess of it, but in the final round of jumps, at 2.16 meters, he fell on the first attempt, but came back good in the second. Manners and respect to the Trinidadians. Jamaica's Brandon Patija grabbed 2.14 meters for silver, and his jump came on the 5th round, cleared it, but in the 6th and final round, did not went that far. Sad to say, but he did a good job. And Sam Verral of St. Vincent and Grenadines leapt to 2.0 meters to grab the bronze medal. So good performances so far. In the 1500 meters run for males and females, let me just give you some final results here now. These are straight finals. So, Ytannia Harvey of Guyana posted a time of 4 minutes 45.75 seconds for gold. Jamaica's Khadija Coombs grabbed bronze at a time of 4 minutes 52.19 seconds behind second place finisher Kalia Ford of Trinidad and Tobago, who ran 4 minutes 52.14 seconds to get silver. But trust me, the Jamaican 800 and 1500 meters program is not in a bad shape after all, because at least we get some medals thus far. But let me look at the under 17 category. The under 17 final was somewhat a similar nature in terms of results. And there it is. Kiran Shishanka Raja of Trinidad and Tobago posted a time of 4 minutes 10.58 seconds ahead of Javan Roberts of Guyana, 4 minutes 12.54 seconds, and Yashane Bowen of Jamaica, 4 minutes 13.15 seconds for the bronze. And we're looking at the under 20 final of the 1500 meters. It went to Rikisha Sims of Jamaica, 4 minutes 44.18 seconds. In the foreground there's this Bahamian man with his vuvuzela. But anyway, continue. So Rikisha Sims winning in a time of 4 minutes 44.18 seconds ahead of Samantha Price, 4 minutes 44.77 seconds. The bronze medalist went to Leila Hales of Barbados. So, trust me, I'm seeing some qualitative performances thus far in the field events as well as the track events thus far. They're looking good. Who else was the standout athlete? Alright, let's look at the boys category there now. So the boys 1500 meter run. The final went to Javan Blake, 4 minutes and 0.04 seconds. Adrian Nedersol, 4 minutes 1.45 seconds for silver, and Troy Llanos, Trinidad and Tobago, 4 minutes 1.47 seconds. Great jump, great performance. The Tafalan, yes, so there it is there now. Alright, so the boys 400 meter hurdles dash. Can't give it everything thus far, but so far so good. Jamaica has been doing well. I should have an update in terms of the medal count shortly. But with all due respect, the Carifta Games really has brought some high elements and high energy into the scenes. And earlier today I had the privilege of a lifetime of meeting a Prime Minister of an overseas country. And it's the big man himself. Trust me, I know I'm over with myself, so let me just run it by you there now. So, while I'm alright, so while here I met Philip Davis. He's the Prime Minister of the Bahamas. It's a pleasure getting a chance to see him at the National Stadium during the Carifta Athletics Championships. I even said hello to the Minister of Sports, Olivia Grange. So too is the Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness. That was in lead up to his departure from the venue after declaring the games open. And most of all, I've met some of the officials from the World Governing Body, CANOC, as well as World Athletics. So I really felt amazed. But what was most striking though was the fact that the supporters of the Bahamian team really helped to fill the atmosphere of the stadium. And when I say filling the atmosphere, I mean the music was beating heavy, the fun, the thrills, the spills. Trust me, Jamaican people know how to party, but Bahamians, they can bring it on at any point in time. I know if not what, we welcome all Caribbean islands to our shores. I mean, if you're on the Eastern Caribbean island end, or if you're living in Belize, or if you're living in Guyana, or Suriname, or French Guyana, or even say Cuba. Well, Cuba's not a part of the Carifta, but trust me, in general, we welcome them here, and you know, let's have a good time, man. I mean, this is a good vibe so far, but in terms of the medal tally at the Carifta Athletics Championships, so let me just slip onto Loop News there now as it relates to the Carifta games. So, pardon me guys, trying to keep up. Alright, so there it is. So, let me just pardon me, yeah? Pardon me. So I'm trying to get the results. I'm trying to keep up with the medals as I speak there now. So Alright, so I'm seeing people joining in on my live as well. Don't forget to share the live. Don't forget to share the live if you are accessing Facebook. Alright? Okay, voice in the background of this Mike Sands from Wiggins and CANOC. So trying to get the medal tally at the Carifta Athletics Championships. So, hold on a bit. It won't be forever. So there it is there now. Let me just so there it is, there it is, there it is. No significant updates thus far as relates to medal count. Trying to get that here now. Alright. Trying to get some medal counts that's up. Alright. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright, just join us here. Alright. This is our Facebook Live. It's just yes. It's just for you to say hello on behalf of CANOC.
Oh.
Okay. Alright. So there it is. Yes, this is
Hi, I'm Ytannia Wiggins, and I am from CANOC, Caribbean Association and National Olympic Committees, And we are here in Jamaica for Carifta. And just so that you know, the Caribbean Games is scheduled for Guadeloupe.
That's right.
July the 28th.
Right.
June the 28th.
June the 28th.
July the 3rd. Guadeloupe. See you there.
So July 28th, Choto. June the 28th, Choto.
July 3rd.
July 3rd.
Yes.
All right. And how many sports will be contested at the Caribbean Games?
7 sports, 26 countries from across the region. English-speaking Caribbean, Dutch-speaking Caribbean, and Spanish-speaking Caribbean will all be there.
So Cuba, Jamaica,
Dominican Republic, Martinique, Curacao, yes.
Right, trust me, it's going to be great. I met her earlier today during the Carifta Athletics Championships inside of the National Stadium. Trust me, her page is following me on Instagram.
So follow us, yes.
Follow us, CANOC Sports,
yes,
on Instagram.
yes.
And trust me, you'll be seeing some of my stuff being reposted because I finally gave her the go-ahead to repost stuff and let other persons within the Olympic community, whether it's in the Caribbean or the rest of the world, know that I am one of these fantastic digital bloggers. You know, this is a great competition, and thanks again for joining me.
No, thank you, and see you in Guadeloupe, the inaugural Caribbean Games. Remember, June 28th to July 3rd. Thank you.
It's more than 12 days in the making that the Caribbean Games is finally going to come to life. Therefore, we should be seeing the Caribbean Games flame.
Yeah,
All
definitely.
right, that will be interesting. So at least we know that yes, we have a regional version of the Olympics, because the Olympic Games was started in 1894. Many years before we could dominate so well, 1936, the first set of Caribbean countries took part in the Olympic. Barbados, when did they first compete in the Olympic Games? Not so sure.
Yeah.
But somewhere
We
after
have
the
our Olympic
60s,
movement. We're now celebrating our 60th anniversary.
since the establishment of the...
Yes, the Barbados Olympic Association. Yes, definitely.
Because trust me, it is great to know that Barbados has turned out some 5 world-class athletes.
We have,
Not
yes.
to mention the name,
Brian Brathwaite,
Brathwaite,
yes,
yes.
world champion.
Right.
Obadeli Thompson, our
That's
bronze
right, but
medal.
Obadeli Thompson is a graduate of the Carifta Games.
Yes, yes.
And he went on to win bronze in
At
Sydney Olympics.
Yes, in the 100-meter final.
I remember that morning.
Yeah.
I sat up. I was attending high school, and I watched Atta Bolden, Obadeli Thompson, and not to mention Maurice Green. The finals of the men's 100 meters. The broadcast was done thanks to CMC, Caribbean Media Corporation of Barbados. That time, Lance Whitaker, along with other journalists, were covering the games. But do you think that we have come a far way with coverage of Olympic broadcasts throughout the region?
I think we have. I think the Caribbean dominates both on and off the track, both administratively and both athletically. And I think in terms of our coverage, and because now the digital era has now opened up the platform for us to cover our sports the way we know it as Caribbean people, and persons like yourself are doing their thing.
Right.
So yes, we've come a long way. Still some more hurdles we have to get over, like to have a regional sports channel that's invested in all the islands. It's something that we kind of have to look at.
Yeah.
But then you have entities like Sports Max who's covering, Sports who's covering Carifta Swimming in Barbados. So I mean, the product is there. It's just for us to buy into it, and for you, the audience, to join in and to tell us what you want to see.
All right, that's good. Because I have friends who blog, and well, I mean, they make comments and so. For me, it's going to be 3 years since I've literally taken to this level of social media. And I believe that sport right now is the universal force that brings people together, that encourages growth of economies, especially with tourism and logistics. But trust me, I am very impressed to see that you have shown up in Jamaica at this critical juncture. I've met some of the athletes from the French islands like Guadeloupe, Martinique, French Guyana or Cayenne, as they, right, and Saint Martin.
Saint Martin is also here.
Haiti. Right.
Yeah.
It's really
it's going to be good. Remember, Caribbean Games,
right.
June 28th to July 3rd, Caribbean countries that are here, plus Spanish speaking. We have Cuba, Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico. All there. 7 sports.
Right. And women and also the 7 sports once again.
Well, definitely athletics,
nice.
Women, 3x3 basketball, because that's really hot now.
Yes, the country.
Definitely. There's judo.
Right.
And there's also futsal and cycling, because we are in Guadeloupe, and cycling is one of the biggest sports.
Okay, because that is the best way out to get these teams, at least to the French national team at the Olympic Games.
Yes.
Okay, and I understand netball will be a new feature.
Yes, I was going to
Jamaica.
for last, because netball is
right.
new to Guadeloupe, and they have a program.
Okay, so they're building their program.
Building their program, yes.
I know that it's big in Barbados.
Very. We're actually number 10 in the world.
Okay, but I know that the rivalry between ourselves, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, and to some extent, Cayman Islands, they have some good netballing programs for quite a while. But trust me, thank you so much once again, and can't wait for more action tomorrow.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. At such a short notice, I've seen you. Thank you. Alright, so that is the CANOC representative, and trust me, I should have got the name from her before. But listen this, guys, listen this. Alright? So ATJ Vibe Live will be on tomorrow. Alright? As I said before, I was just caught up in the whole emotions and excitement of the Carifta Athletics Championship. But trust me, she came in at the right time, and I swear. But anyway, I have to run, but I'm going to put this through and get some posts on YouTube very shortly. Thank you once again for joining me at this critical juncture. The medal count will be released tomorrow morning, first thing, right? So, I'm very much impressed with what I'm seeing so far at the Carifta Athletics Championships at the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica. To all those persons who have joined me, thank you for joining me at a very important and interesting time. Alright, I've saw Alan Beckford and Ian Forbes. They have been heavily involved in track and field for years, and trust me, they look at the way how the Carifta Games is going. I'm amazed. Anyway, I gotta run. I've got to do some vlogging, but stay safe. Alright? Pleasant evening to you. One love.